Alright, so we got a ton of Spider-Man news regarding Spider-Man 4, Beyond the Spider-Verse, and just what could be coming up for Doomsday and Secret Wars. Let's get into it. So Alex had his normal Q&A, and we're going to go right into it. But before we do, don't forget that if you check right here, we are doing the giveaway. I'll be announcing it the beginning of July. Obviously, I'll be giving away a Doctor Doom mask and a Sentry figure. Really all you have to do is enter below. You have to comment, make sure you're subscribed, and say giveaway in the comment section and give the video a like, and you're pretty much in. But, without further ado, let's get right into the Spider-Man stuff. So anyways, he goes on to say, Spider-Man, Venom, Madam Web, and Beyond the Spider-Verse. And then someone by the name of Footlong Slinky. I don't know where you guys get your names. You guys are weird, but whatever. Hi, Alex. Have you heard anything about the main villain of Spider-Man 4? And Alex was on to reply with, I have heard many conflicting things. First I heard Null, then I heard Mephisto, now I hear Doctor Doom, and ring around the rosy we go, which is why I'd rather remain quiet. What I can say is I don't expect the villain to be somebody street level, which is great news, which means they're not going Kingpin, which means they're not going Shocker, Scorpion, any of these little men. They're going to go either, Doomsday level threat or whatever, because it is after Doomsday, so obviously it is a continuation, which makes sense. More than likely, maybe we're going to get some villains from other universes, tie in Venom, maybe have Null being one of Doom's generals, who knows. Next up, someone by the name of JPal said, Hi Alex, hope you're doing very well. With Spider-Man being in Avengers, Doomsday, and Secret Wars, do you know which characters he would most likely interact with? And Alex went on to say, I think he gets a chance with most characters, but I kind of want him and Stefan to interact with each other again. And the thing about, Steven. And the thing about Steven and Peter is, imagine them talking and Steven has no idea who Peter is. And he's like, hey, Spider-Man, blah, 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 blah. And he's like, I'm Peter Parker. We did this during No Way Home. You helped me out. You helped me fix the spell. And then it went haywire. And kind of just explained to him his life and what exactly happened. Or I'm wondering if the spell just kind of comes off during Doomsday into Spider-Man 4. And he's like, where have you been? Blah, blah, blah. You've been gone for so long. And realistically, it's been like no time at all. Next up, Lori Rolfe said, Hi Alex, hope you are doing well. Will Tom Hardy's Eddie Brock / Venom return for Spider-Man 4 and or the upcoming Avengers films? And Alex went on to say, last I heard, they were planning on bringing in Eddie for Spider-Man 4, but we'll see if that's the case. Notice how it doesn't say Venom, it says Eddie Brock. Eddie. That'd be cool. I mean, I would love to see maybe Eddie get different powers or Eddie bond with another symbiote. Maybe there's maybe they bring Tom Hardy's over and they use that little drop of the symbiote and they give him his Venom. We know Spider-Man's going to be adapting the black suit at some point in time, whether it be Spider-Man 4 or whether it be Secret Wars. Either or, I'm guessing it's more likely going to go towards Secret Wars, but that's for the future. Next up, Arno_20 said, Hey Alex, 2 questions from me here about Spider-Man 4. Based on what you have heard, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. Based on what you may have heard and what we have some knowledge of, how much is Destin Daniel Cretton really taking from the source material to add to Spider-Man's style moving forward in terms of fighting and acrobatics? And Alex went on to say, the stunt choreography team is having some fun with some previs stuff. That's all I'm allowed to say, which is amazing. Obviously, that means there's something out there. Somebody's going to find the previs or something, and we're going to see something cool. Maybe they're... Oh, and it's also pre-visual, so maybe it's just an animated thing. But maybe they're jumping around, doing more acrobatics. Maybe he's more like a Daredevil-esque now, obviously, being a Spider-Man. That's still pretty cool to think about. Next up, Arno went on to ask his last question. Aside from what was already said about Peter's arc moving forward, consumed by the mask, what else could we expect of Peter's characterization and vibe under Cretton moving forward? And Alex went on to say, emotionally conflicted, kind of like Shang-Chi. And I love that because obviously we knew that with the spell, it's kind of erasing Peter Parker in general. So he's really just taking on Spider-Man at this point, even losing himself, just becoming, and he's by himself. He doesn't have Aunt May. He doesn't have anybody. They don't know who he is, but he knows who all they are, and it probably eats him up inside, kills him inside. This is where he's going to make these hasty decisions with Doctor Doom. Next up, Michael says, Hey Alex, 2 questions. One regarding Spider-Man 4, though I'm certain crucial information will be revealed at CinemaCon, hopefully. Based on your earlier comments on Spider-Man 4 Discord channel, reset the universe, reset the spell. Do you have any information or details regarding exactly how and when the memory spell will be undone? I'm assuming Doctor Doom is going to remove the memory spell. I feel like that's the only way. Maybe that'll make the reason why Peter will team up with Doom, give him his own timeline, blah, yada, yada. And, you know, I'm assuming during Doomsday. I mean, that probably makes the most sense. But Alex went on to say, when Peter chooses to. That's where my point kind of stands. Harsha Adhikari. Sorry if I said that wrong. Hey Alex, I hope you are doing well. I don't really have anything to ask this time, so can you drop some mind-boggling info you have heard for Spider-Man 4 and the upcoming Avengers movies? Alex Perez, a character with a whip is involved. That's a Black Cat. Let's be so real right now. We know she's coming. I mean, let's be real. We know she's coming. D-O-E... I'm not saying that. The boy, whatever. Hi Alex, Lizzie, and CC staff. Any Spider Totem is expected to debut in the MCU anything soon in 616. Julia Carpenter, Anya Corazon, Jessica Drew, anyone, to which Alex goes on to say, not that I know of. Obviously, most of that is tangled with Sony, obviously giving him Spider-Man and Venom. Feige's got his hands full. I don't think they're going to give him any more. Jessica Drew has that weird line in between where she's owned by Sony and Marvel and whatnot. But yeah, I don't really see them doing that. I think that's going to build up more for Spider-Man, 5 and Spider-Man 6, even Spider-Man 4. And last one, Raps fan says, any news on Beyond the Spider-Verse? And Alex goes on to say, work in progress, but that is going relatively well. I think they may have something to share at CinemaCon. So we could finally be getting a new date for CinemaCon, when it's going to come out, if Shamik crashed out and still being Miles and whatnot, how Haley's dealing with all this, and how it's going to be weird all them recording. Maybe they're going to be recording from home. Who knows? All I know is I'm super excited for a lot of this Spider-Man information. It's really cool to think that Venom or Eddie Brock is going to be coming back. Obviously, it's going to tie in with Noel at some way, shape, or form, because with Venom, you're kind of tied in with Noel now because of Venom: The Last Dance. But let me know what you guys thought down below. As always, make sure you check out the link down below to see the giveaway. I will also tie in the Twitter part for the giveaway. And as always, I'll catch y'all in the next one.